Hi, this is Toni Harris Taylor with Network in Action, Northeast Houston, and I'm here. We're all quarantined in air quotes.
Yes.
And so I thought I would take the time to introduce my members of NIA to my audience on social media. So today I want to introduce you to Eric Walter
Good
of
afternoon.
KAW Painting. Thank you so much, Eric. So Eric, tell me about KAW Painting. How long you been in business?
Well, personally, I've been painting for over 25 years now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm taught by my dad. So the my motivation for it is my daughters, the as you can see here on the shirt, it's
Uh-huh.
KAW.
Uh-huh.
Those are my daughters,
Oh,
Kaylin and Ariana Walter.
I love that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's all in the family. You're a second generation painter.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know if anybody could be passionate about painting, it's you. So why are you so passionate about painting? Because you get excited and light up about it.
Yes, ma'am. Well, mainly because my dad passed it on to me. My dad, like I said, I've been doing it for over 25 years, and my dad passed it on to me. So that's something that I take pride in. It's like a legacy thing.
Mhm.
I take pride in whatever I do as a profession and just life, period. But especially since it's something that my dad passed along to me.
I love that. I
Yes,
love
ma'am.
it because so many young people today don't want that legacy business.
Yeah.
And so, what did your dad do to get you prideful about his line of work?
I would say, to be honest with you, I think it was just in the genes. Just in the genes. The example that I saw from my dad since the mid 90s, the way he carried himself, his business acumen. And it just was honestly just passed down to him from a young boy trying lawn services to, a couple of other things, opening up a phone service. So the business acumen is there. I'm just passionate about business itself, about pleasing your customer. So that's
Well, I've given you a couple referrals and they have come back and just raved about your personableness, how you connected with their spouse or their parent, and how they just was so excited to give you the business just because of the type of person you showed up as. And
yes,
so
ma'am.
I was proud to refer you. And you're so that's where your passion comes through. So
Yes, ma'am.
my next question is, what makes KAW different than any other painting company out there?
The integrity and honesty. I feel like, once you have one conversation with me, if you are the type of people or person who's a good judge or used to being around good people, I'll fit right in. I'll fit right into that category. Yes, ma'am. My honesty, my pride. I think that, those are the things that'll take you a long way in this business.
Recently, you told me a story about a lady where you had to put 2 or 3 coats on the exterior of her house. Tell me that about that again.
Well, yes, ma'am. She only wanted to pay for one coat. So when you putting on certain colors, it's just not gonna look right. And she thought that's what she wanted, but once I put one coat on and she seen it, she didn't like that. So without, going back into the contract or asking for additional payment, just went ahead and put the extra 2 coats on. It took 2 more coats for it to be, to look right, pristine, as I should say. But yes, ma'am, I went ahead and just put 2 more coats on a house, 2-story house at that. So
Wow.
yes, ma'am.
Well, we're not trying to do those deals anymore, but that goes to show how you go above and beyond for
Yes,
your
ma'am.
clients.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
really, when we're hiring someone for service, we definitely want them to, we want that service person to go above and beyond. So I appreciate you for that and thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
So before we go into how to contact you, and I have your phone number here on the screen, but what drastic step would you recommend for our listeners? There's a lot going on in the world right now.
Right.
So whether it's for your business or just in general, what encouragement can you give our audience?
Uh, One thing I like to say is give small businessmen a chance, especially now and afterwards. And just live a little, especially with everything that's going on nowadays. Just live a little. It'll be okay.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. So tell everybody how they can contact you.
Yes, ma'am. You can contact me on Facebook, Eric Walter, or my phone number is 318-584-9756.
Awesome, sir. Well, I thank you so much. And by the way, Eric does work in Shreveport, Louisiana, and in Houston, Texas.
Yes,
I love
ma'am.
it. I love it. So thank you, sir, for giving us a few minutes and introducing us to you. I'm so glad to have you in the NIA family. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Toni.